Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight we have ourselves some O'Reilly series at Indianapolis. Um, Looking like we're going to be the 19 car out of a huge field of 26. So we got a lot of fast guys ahead of us. It's going to be a tough battle. I wanted to show off this real quick. I took a stab at my very first time making my own paint scheme. So it's got the branding Dirty Al on it, of course. Got my sponsor, Spargo Media. The Sandbox, Same Man Plays. I appreciate them being on board with me this year. But yeah, let me know what you think. I put this together. It took me a couple hours, but it was my very first time taking a stab at it. And overall, I'm pretty happy with it. So if you guys want to see a tutorial video on that, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'll put one together for you guys. It's super simple if you just have someone to follow along with. Not everyone has the time to try and go through and figure that kind of stuff out. So if you guys want to see a video on that, let me know in the comments below. But we got a 30-lap race tonight. I am going to go, I guess, lay down a qualifying lap, and we will go from there, and I'll see y'all at the green flag. Well, it wasn't my best qualifying effort. We found ourselves qualifying 7th, so overall not too bad. We got ourselves a good starting spot, but I definitely left some time out there. But we are coming to the green. Let's have some fun tonight. Eventually. There we go. A little bit late shift. Make sure we can survive turn 1 here. We got a guy who thought he was going to force it 3 wide. He thought better of it, which was great. There's an early caution. Let's hope that's not a sign of how this race is going to go. We've already had 2 people leave, so they must have had enough damage not to continue. The 24 is already a lap down, and he's been on pit road this entire time. So at this point, he's nearly out of it, I would say. Again, I don't know. We'll see if this goes how it started that first lap. Then he very easily could still be in it. Because if we just keep getting cautions, he'll just keep getting his damage fixed and not have to spend all day on pit road. But we'll see. Hopefully we can keep it clean. This track is fun if you can get some green flag racing. I have a feeling this guy's going to want to try and send it to our inside here. We'll see if he thinks better of it. Nope, he's going to go for it. We'll just let him have that for now. We're on lap 5 of 30. There's no need to get that aggressive with it. If he wants to go that bad, he can go. Tires do fall off a bit here. I did get some practice in. So we'll see how much that plays a factor here today. That wasn't the greatest of corners, but it wasn't great by anybody, it seems. Trying to just not slide the tires. You can go really fast, but it's going to be at the cost of a lot of tire life. So I'm going to try and just settle in here, just like I always do. Right here in 8th, I'm okay with that. If a pass opens up, obviously I'll go for it, but I'm not going to get overly aggressive and try and move forward quite yet. There's just no point. Really, if we can just hang on to this pack, kind of right around here in 8th. If it goes green, we'll be sitting pretty good. As we see that 24 car, or the 24th position, is still on pit road. So he's definitely got some damage. I'm missing the bottom hard right now. That is not good. I don't know if that's the preferred line. That's just where I feel the most comfortable. So that's what I'm going to try and keep sticking to. I've seen some guys run almost a full lane up on those corners. I just don't like it. I like getting down to the bottom, and sometimes even just putting the left sides below the white, as these guys now do that as I say it. So maybe I'm onto something. Because they're all right, and they all seem content. At least for now. I like that. if we can kind of all draft together, it kind of seems like back to 1 through 9th has started to separate themselves a little bit. So if we keep that up, we can start to pull away from some of those slower guys. They're a little bit off pace right now. But they could be saving tires. I don't know. It's definitely possible. I just feel like, though, if this draft is making that much of a difference, saving tires can only do you so much, because eventually you're going to just drop back too far. And if, you know, we have a little bit worse tires, but we have a good draft, it's going to be difficult to catch back up. So trying to balance a combination of saving the tires while also keeping up with this pack here. Trying to just give up a little bit of time on entry, just to make sure I take advantage of these straights. These straights are huge. It was the same way in the ARCA car. I got 2 videos out for that one, actually. Both are complete opposites, so make sure you go watch both of those. One will give you a good laugh, and one will give you a good result. So they're both up on the channel. They're both a good watch. But these straights are just so long. It's so important to get a good exit, because if you have that bad exit, you're paying the price for what feels like a mile. I don't put it in the videos because it's so long, but driving around on caution, I was basically falling asleep. It is just boring. 3 laps of pace speed. It's hard to stay awake for that. And then to try and wake back up and bounce back into this racing, it's difficult. But we're making do. On to lap 10 here. Basically a third of the way done already. There is some contact in front of us. Eminem's car got pushed up into the wall. We're starting to beat and bang a little bit. We're definitely a little bit closer to the tail end of this pack than we were before. Don't know if they're just dropping back to us. They could be dropping back, especially with them getting side by side like that. Starting to get a little bit racier. The top 3 are starting to pull away slightly, so we want to make sure we keep our eye on that. So far I'm enjoying it. I love this track. Same thing with Pocono. I ran that Gen 4 race there earlier this week. These tracks just, like, they seem so boring, and they're not always the most exciting to watch, but I enjoy driving them as I just blow that corner. Got too focused on trying to tell you guys stories that you guys probably don't care about. That's alright, we're having fun. We're spending the evening racing. Emphasis on the racing. Let's just not jinx it. Because my luck usually tends to run out quick here. Tires are starting to lose some life. They don't seem to be super hateful yet, but I can definitely feel them starting to lose some grip. As we definitely pulled away from that 10th place car now. There's a bit bigger of a gap. These guys are side by side. They're slowing each other down, allowing us to fall away from the pack. Need to figure out what we're going to do, who we're going to help. That 2 car is definitely faster. I mean, he got around us. I'm sure the 14 will slap in front of us yet, but we're going to get side drafted. See what we do here. Run the second lane that I don't ever run. Hopefully he leaves us space. He does. We'll let him slide in front of us. He's got some decent pace. And again, we got a huge gap behind us now. I'm okay to ride around here. We're still not even halfway done, or halfway through the race, so a lot of racing left to do. Just keep hanging on to these tires. We just don't want to drop too far back from this lead pack. So I know it may not seem like it now, but I definitely think we got a top 5 car. I don't think we got a winning car, but definitely top 5 paces. This guy's blinking. We don't want that. We don't need that. Let's get that under control, Mr. High Rock. Because 1 minute he'll be there, 1 minute he'll be gone, and then next thing you know, we're inside of him. Pause. But we don't want that. We do not want that. Because we got a just under a 2-second gap to the guy behind us now. Because our little group here is definitely falling back from the leaders. Hopefully we can pull ourselves forward. We're kind of maintaining with the guys behind us, at least for now. They're still at 1.8 seconds back. Another person disconnected. I don't see that car on pit road anymore. I don't know if that was him or if that's somebody new. Wasn't paying attention enough to the track map. But we're just riding around, coming up on the halfway here real shortly. After this lap, we'll be halfway done. 55.24.8. I don't know if he checked up for the guys in front of him, but we're going to try and work to his inside here. Try and not wreck him. That's the wall. Hello. Definitely think we're starting to fall off pace a bit. This group is it's hard to tell if they're slowing us down quite yet, but I do feel like we got a bit more pace than them. As a car up there is into the wall. Just we need to figure out how can we set up a pass. That's the tricky part. 56.023. Best way maybe just to make him work his way into mistake as I work my way into one. See if we can get some good drive off this corner though. Pull ourselves back up. He's starting to pressure the guy in front of him. If we can get a run, maybe we can follow him through when he goes for his move. We'll see if he makes it here. He does not. So we get a real good entry there. I'm thinking we need to get around. It's not so much this 9 car in front of us. It's the car in front of him, because the next car up, he's starting to pull away from these two. So we need him to hopefully get a move going here, and we'll have to follow him through. Because right now, I'm not doing too great of a job myself, even trying to get a pass set up here. Let's see if we can get a run on this exit, maybe. We're just not close enough. It'd be a dive on. The guy behind us is now catching up. I don't know how far the draft goes back, but he may be starting to sniff it. And at that point, he's going to pull up quick. Because he seems to be catching us without any sort of draft. We need to start getting this thing moving. He made a mistake there. We're going to try and capitalize on it. See if we can get this pass done.
Still outside. Still outside. Still out there.
We might have some draft, I'm not sure. This is slowing us both down, allowing the guy behind us to catch up even more. But we gotta go.
Still out there.
Oops, sorry, buddy. A little bit of contact. Don't know whose fault that was, but That's racing. It's close quarters. And the guy behind us has caught us now. What's he gonna do? Where's he gonna go? Hopefully not 3 wide. He's looking at it.
Still there. Still there.
This is not where we want to be.
Clear high.
I just have to bail out of that. It's just not.
Gap 1.
That's just not worth it.
0, 3, 1. NASCAR is running 55.84. Outside. Still
And he's blinking again.
Still out there.
This is slowing us down. We got to find a way to get around him.
Still outside.
He's letting us go.
Clear hand.
I think he was starting to realize what we were saying is it was just slowing us both down too much, and unfortunately it's costing him a little bit extra now too. See side by side back there.
56.914.
But through all of that, we've lost damn near everybody. The leaders are starting to check out, at least compared to us. The top 4 are well clear of the 5. So top 5 is kind of still in sight. We'll see. See how much we can follow these guys through. Hello, Walt. Good to see you again. That corner felt pretty decent. Let's see, 5th place right now is 2.5 seconds ahead. Let's see if we can cut, how much we can cut down on that this lap.
55.921.
Probably should be watching my lap times a little more, but I'm not. Really had to crank the wheel there. That's not helping our right front. The guy behind us is starting to catch up on us. Maybe top 5 is out of the question. Well, we gained on him there that first half by a 10th. That's not enough at all, though. He's already got it back. So we just need to make sure we slow the car up enough there in the middle of the corner, just to make sure we can get back to the throttle as soon as possible, kind of like that. That's what I slowed the tires a bit, but it's more of what we need to see, as it's now down to 2.2 seconds, so 3/10 that full lap basically.
55.951.
Go back to the, make sure we slow it up early enough to focus on the exits. These exits don't mean as much with this little short shoot, but still helps a little bit just to make sure we can get this set up correctly. This is now under 2 seconds to the guy in 5th. So we're working our way forward. We're going to pass all three of these guys to get that top 5. But that's that 2 car who dove it in on us earlier. I said, you know, we're going to let him go. We'll race him later. Might become a full circle here, but we are running out of laps. They are long laps, but we're coming up on lap 23 of 30 already. Took off another 3/10, so down to 1.9. It's going to be close.
55.774.
Starting to feel out these worn tires pretty well. As this guy in 2 cars ahead of us, the 14, he's dropped back a bit. See if this guy makes a dive on him here. Probably into 1 would be my guess. Although he might be able to set him up here in turn 4. Let's see what he does. We're going to have a run on him, I think. He might hit the wall. It was close. He's definitely got a... He can definitely send it. Let's see what he does.
55.8.
Should slow up his exit. We got to see if we can capitalize on that now as he's in the wall. We got to do our quick part of getting around him. Couldn't see my braking marker. Thought I broke a little bit early. But it worked out pretty decent. I think we forgot to look last lap, but now we've closed 5th place down to 1.2. So he's there.
Guys on the track are running 55.938.
We definitely won't be able to get him because the other guy who just passed this 14, he's currently quicker than us, so looking like we could maybe get to 6th. We'll see. This guy's falling off pace here. We caught that at a bad time, center corner like that. We got to make a move quick on him. We'll just show inside. Not going for it, but maybe he'll think about it. Make him make a mistake. Really need to get a run here and see if we can get him into turn 1. Curb messed me up. Just not setting up the exits good enough for the pass.
56.677. Yeah, bud. Doing a good job, man. Really good.
He's slowing it down a lot in the center of the corner. Which has hurt us a bit. Need to get to his inside quick. I thought he was going to smack the wall, so I cut off my exit. We're going to go for it here, I think.
56.776. Outside. Still out there. Clear, clear.
Clear me. Thank you. There we go. There's a spot. Now that we got no one in front of us, let's see what we can do. See how much pace we really have. See how much that was hurting us. We got 1.5 now to the 11th car, who was originally in 5th. See if we can run him down. Get back to him for his early dive bomb. So we've started to definitely pull away from the guy behind us. I don't know if we're going to have enough time here.
56.374.
Well, maybe we will. He's off pace. He's falling back. It's under a second now. Should start sniffing his draft. The guy in 4th is dropping back kind of quick too. But again, these laps are running out. At the very least, we need to make sure we get around this guy. So far for this showing,
Good job, buddy. 2 more, man. Come on.
there's a 19 car running 7th, legitimately. It's pretty good. Real happy.
56.274.
Got 2 to go.
Good smart racing, man. You got lots of room out the back. Good gap. 1.
He's in the wall. That's going to hurt his exit, unless it was just prediction code. But I feel like he did. He's off pace a bit here. Might need to go for a last lap move. I just can't take 5 laps like I have in the past for trying to pass people. That was a good exit. I think we got to go for it here.
Jumping away. 56.27 outside. Still there outside. Still outside.
Clip the wall.
Still there. Quarter outside.
Some good racing.
Still there. Rear high.
I don't know if he was wanting to set up a crossover or if he thought I was just going to blow the corner being that low. Just get ourselves a good exit here and let's bring home a P6. Come on. Hell yeah. 19 car finishing P6. That's a good day. 0x. That was some good, clean, hard racing. You know, we have multiple side-by-sides with a few different people, I think, actually. So shout out to, you know, everyone in this lobby. That was probably one of the best lobbies I've had so far, especially with these O'Reilly cars. The past few times I just get screwed in these things. But let's take a peek at kind of how everyone finished here. So yeah, there it is, 7th. Yeah, we had those guys who had that early chaos. You know, 2 of those guys were out. They were basically done from the get-go there. A couple more cars, a few laps down. But yeah, that was a fun day. That was a real good showing for this brand new paint scheme. You know, we can run it through a little bit here. You know, there's the front. We got the Dirty Owl on it. Spargo Media, like we said. The Sandbox, Sandman Plays. Make sure you check them both out. The one thing I might change here, this red tape, kind of ugly. You know, might make it black just so it blends in a bit. Got the back. There's kind of a glare on it. We'll just drop it off that glare, maybe. But you know, got the YouTube, Dirty Owl Racing, got the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, the link is in the description. It's free to join. It's fun. You know, come join in on you know, all the stuff around. You know, we got a bunch of guys in there talking racing, talking sports, talking life, talking about anything. It's a good place to be. It's fun. So you know, feel free to join and come hang out. But I think we will call it there. That was a real good race. Should be real good for iRating. Should be real good for safety rating. We might be close to maxing out that 4.99 here soon. But chasing iRating, you know, more than safety rating. But at the end of the day, it means nothing. You're going to race no matter what your rating is. You're going to have idiots in the top split, and you're going to have idiots in the bottom split. So it doesn't matter. It means nothing. But we will call it there, and I will catch you on the next one.